Warning: the following program may contain language and other elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. You've been fucking warned.
Begorra, and welcome to another episode of Musician Kitchen. This is a St. Patrick's Day episode, and today we are going to make Guinness soaked corned beef and cabbage. So taking the traditional St. Patrick's Day meal and making it like, kicking it up a few notches, as Emeril Lagasse would say. So to start off, we got our ingredients. We have a corned beef brisket. This is about a 3.5 pound brisket. We got potatoes, carrots, bay leaf, of course Guinness. We got garlic, brown sugar, and then cabbage. And now traditionally you would usually use like a green cabbage, but y'all know me and I'm all about the purple, so I go with the red cabbage. By all means, if you use green cabbage, it will not fuck your dish up. It'll just be green and not purple. Okay, so basically this is what I like about this dish is it's literally you throw a bunch of shit in a crock pot and you kind of forget about it, right? So we're gonna start off with our brisket. Now, the briskets usually come with a seasoning packet. This particular one did not come with a packet. It just has the seasoning on it, so actually nice and easy, even easier than I anticipated. I'm gonna go ahead and just plop that right into my crock pot with all of its juicy goodness. Do not forget to drop all your corned beef juices in to your crock pot. And then I'm just going to spread around, make sure that we got the seasonings all spread around evenly. All right, and then we're going to throw a little bit of brown sugar over the top, about a quarter cup. And I'm not going to particularly measure this, I'm going to kind of eyeball it. Y'all know me. So a little brown sugar over the top of this puppy. Then we're going to throw our potatoes in. And we got medium-sized potatoes, they're probably about, like 2-3 inches diameter, right? We're gonna throw in 8 of those. Now, if you have larger potatoes, that's okay. Just cut them in half, Ain't no one gonna hate you for it. Potatoes, precious! All right, then we got 4 large carrots, and what I'm gonna do with these is I'm gonna nub off, just take off the ends, nip the tip a little bit. One end, 2 ends, and then I'm going to cut them in half. And then these are going in. Bada bing. Now we're just kind of putting those in there real nice and relaxed like, right? 2 garlic cloves. Urgh! And I'm going to find me a couple of big garlic cloves here. So these are good size, about the size of the end of your thumb-ish, right? I'm just gonna do, again, just toss them in whole, right? So they're gonna get broken up a little bit from me smashing them. But that's okay. Just toss them in, just kind of spread them around in there. All right, 1 bay leaf going over the top. This is just, you find this stuff in the grocery store, real easy to find bay leaf, of course. I would like to get a whole bay leaf though. Sometimes they're a pain in the ass to find a whole one. Haha, got a whole bay leaf. Right in, just stick it on the top, wherever. All right, and now, the piece de resistance, Guinness. And I think, it's a can of Guinness. So the cans of Guinness are a little more than 12 ounces, like your usual beer, and that's okay. I'm just going to throw the whole damn thing in, because, it's freaking Guinness. How do you lose, right? So just pouring that in. Right over the top. Oh, it's getting splishy and splashy in here. Holy hell. All right. So now, very simply, you throw a cover. You set this puppy on low. And you let her go for literally 8 hours, right? So this is the kind of thing you want to get prepped up in the morning for your evening dinner, okay? And then while it's going, what we're going to do here, what we're going to do here is we're going to prep up our cabbage. The cabbage I'm not going to throw in until about 2 hours before it's done. You can totally throw it in at the beginning if you want, that's okay. I personally like my cabbage a little more al dente, so it's going to go in at about the 6-hour mark, right? You can throw it in right away. You can throw it in at the very, very end. You can throw it in 2 hours in, whatever you like. You can play around with that. So I'm just going to cut my head of cabbage in half, roughly. Sometimes you got to be a little rough with it, Just get some of this garbage out of here. Toss it into my, I swear to God, it's their garbage can. All right. So usually I'll take out the very outer layer of the cabbage. For some reason, I don't even know why. I just do. I don't like the way it looks. And then literally I'm just going to go ahead in slices. Oh, one thing too, make sure you take the ass end, the little nubby off the back. Because you don't want that. But I just slice like this, you know. It'll break itself up from there. And, you know, these slices I'm doing now, they're probably about like a 1/2 inch, you know. Just to give you a sense of the thickness. That's about your thickness, about 1/2 inch, yeah. And then just break them up into a bowl. Now, if you got this thing where the little nub, you still got a little piece of the heart in there, I just chop that off. Because it's just going to fuck you up. It's going to keep you from breaking things up, and honestly, it doesn't taste that good. So just tossing all that into a bowl. And you can see here, this is a shitload of cabbage. Like, even though it's only half the head, I actually don't even have a... This bowl is not big enough. We need a bigger bowl. Anyway, so the cabbage is all chopped, so what I'll do is I'll throw that in the fridge, you know, cover it with like some plastic or whatever, and just toss it in the fridge. At about the 6-hour mark, I'm going to throw it in, and then 8-hour mark, we feast. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys, so welcome back. So this has been in the slow cooker for about 8 hours. A couple hours ago, I went ahead and put the cabbage in. It had just been in the fridge up until then, so I'm going to go ahead and open this now, and you can just see the incredible... Oh my God, the Irish aromas coming out of this crock pot right now are just almost too much to handle. So what I'm going to do now is get some of this here on a plate, and you'll see the cabbage went in, like I said, about 2 hours ago, so it'll be a little al dente. And it's just, I just put it right so it was sitting on the top, right? So it basically got steamed. It didn't sit in the juice. So we'll throw a little cabbage on my plate here. Get a potato. Potato's precious! And get us a little carrot action happening here. And then what we'll do is we're going to need to carve this corned beef a little bit. Let's pull this up out of here, out of the juices. Oh my God, look at that fucking brisket. Holy leprechaun shit. So here's what we do with this here now. And you can just use your tongs to kind of hold in place. Just cut some nice slices here. And that is just cutting lovely. And look at that. Got a nice little slab of fat on the bottom there. I mean, look at this. See, this is what brisket should look like. And that's why I like brisket versus the round. You got this slab of fat. That is flavor to the max there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, that's so incredible. Plate this up here. And that... Oh, hell yes. That right there is a meal fit for an Irish king or prince or whatever the hell they have in Ireland. So there you go. Slow cooker, corned beef and cabbage, Guinness soaked. It's like, how else would you want to celebrate St. Paddy's Day? It's got all the elements right there. So guys, let me know in the comments below how you like this recipe. Particularly if you followed along, let me know how it went for you. Let me know if there's any other recipes you'd like to see me do in future episodes, again, in the comments below. And until next episode, guys, I'm Johnny Farrow. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Have a great one. Have a safe St. Patrick's Day. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah.